everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am Shay, and today's video is going to be another thrift haul. I'm sharing with you kind of a collective of what is new in my closet over the last month and a half. If you can hear noises, I have a dog and he, for some reason, suddenly thinks that it's playtime because I sat down. So if you can hear weirdness in the background, it's because he's trying to play with me. So my mother is a jeweler and she makes beautiful beaded jewelry, and I just wanted to share her stuff because I wear it a lot in my styling videos. If you watch those, you may have seen some of these already, but this is a beautiful gemstone piece. It's purple with turquoise and it's very, very pretty. And then I have matching earrings, which are also turquoise, very, very pretty. And then she recently made me this set, which is also turquoise and seed beads with a really pretty blue stone. I think it might be a lapis in the middle, and then these really pretty red beads as well, and then a matching bracelet. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, I will leave her shop link down below if you guys are interested in picking up something like this for yourself. So now on to the video. So I'm gonna start, I think, with my two kind of home good items. I think there might be one more home good item down here, and I do have a rug, which I will insert a picture of so that you guys can see it because it's a little bit big to be showing in the video with my hand. So I'll probably insert that here now, or maybe over here now. It's very pretty. It is a vintage rug and I love the colors in it. But the other two things that I picked up were this beautiful pot. This is a planter pot. It still has dirt in it because I picked it up from the bins. So I haven't had a chance to put anything in it yet, but it's a really pretty colorway. It's kind of like lime green with a turquoise, and it has this pretty taupe color. And it does have a hole at the bottom so that I can have drainage, which is good. And then I have this pretty little pot. This has a date stamp on it. It says 10/18/72, and excuse me, and it is got somebody's initials. Dog, really? Okay, good job. Sit down. It's got somebody's initials on the bottom, and I actually got this for free. So it was in a box on the side of the parking lot, way away from all the donation bins at the By the Pound Goodwill, Goodwill outlet. I call it By the Pound Goodwill, and it was clearly somebody took it out of their car and just was throwing it away, up and over the side of the ledge where the parking lot is. And I didn't want to leave it there because I know that they're just going to throw it away. If it's not in a donation bin, they throw it away. So I didn't want to leave it. And so here we are with a free little pot. And I have no idea where I'm going to put it yet, but it's very pretty and I like it. So next, I think we're going to start with shoes because I have a couple pairs of those that I have been lucky to find. That I have been lucky to find in the last couple of trips to my Goodwill bins. I'm just realizing, I wonder if these have pulling away. No, they don't. Okay, so we're gonna start with these cute little Western slip-ons. They're in kind of bad shape on the inside, they're peeling, the faux leather is peeling, but I'm going to just peel the rest of it out so that it's not a big deal. But these are 90s Arizona. So they're very cute. They're real leather, and they have that kind of 70s kind of squared off toe, and they're really comfortable. So I was kind of excited to find these, and I don't really have any boots in this kind of lighter, almost yellow, but not quite yellow leather. So I really like these, and I'm excited to style them for you guys. Next, I scored a pair of Ariat cowboy boots. These are really cute. And I can't believe that I thrifted these because 9 times out of 10, either when I find cowboy boots, they're not my size, or if I do, somebody else has already grabbed one of them and then you have to flip a coin and it's a whole thing. So I never really get that lucky with finding cowboy boots. But these ones happen to be in my size. They were on top of the pile. Nobody had grabbed them. They were putbacks or something. So hey, whatever. So they have a really cool green upper, and then they have a more ashy brown snip toe, and they have this cool little design on the top, which I really like. So if you guys are subscribed to my channel, you may have already seen I styled those, and my other cowboy boots all in a little cowboy boot outfit inspo video last week. So if you didn't see that, go ahead and check out that video after this. And if you aren't subscribed, I would love it if you were, because I have lots and lots of more cool thrifted finds and goodies and outfits in the future to show you. So next is my last pair of boots. And these are another really good find. These are vintage fries. They were actually given to me by somebody else who is a reseller while I was at my Goodwill bins. And they didn't want them. And I was like, okay, I'll take them. Next, I have a purse, which I have already inducted into my daily routine, and I've been wearing it. It is a fringe bag. It's not real leather. It doesn't have a brand inside. It's probably from the 90s or early 2000s, but it is really cute, and I've already gotten quite a few compliments on it since I've been wearing it. And it just kind of gives a more boho feel to my like everyday stuff when I wear something more plain. So that's been really nice to have. And then I have a large pile of stuff here, and it's not in any particular order. I'm just gonna show you stuff. So I'm gonna start with this vintage dress, and I bought it from the bins after somebody had it in their cart, and I asked if they were putting it back. They said no, and that's fine. And I was like, oh man, I really wish that I could grab that. And I asked her if she was gonna put it back at all, if she could pass it to me, because I'd love to have it if she wasn't gonna take it. However, she did not give it back to me. She put it in a random pile in a bin that wasn't even a closed bin. And I found it by accident when I was doing my once over before I left the bins, which if you are ever at the Goodwill bins and somebody asks you about an item and you can see that they're still there and you're gonna put it back, you should definitely offer it to them before you put it back in the bins, because that is bins etiquette, and this lady was rude. Anyway, I can't believe that she put it back because it is beautiful. It is a vintage April Coronel dress, and it has this beautiful little lace trim at the bottom. It's so pretty and floaty. It's very like slip dressy, and it is very, very sheer, and it did have holes. So I fixed the holes. I did some cute little kind of like magnolia pearl style patchwork on it to fix that situation the best that I could. It still has a couple of weak spots, but I have already styled this quite a few times and I really, really like it. It's so cute, and it's going to be so good in the summertime because it's so lightweight. Next, I have another dress, and this one also has a flaw that I have to fix. I haven't fixed it yet, but this is just a 90s brand. It's called Cute Options. It's 100% rayon, and it has this really pretty embroidery kind of throughout, and on the bottom it has this cute little hem detail. And yeah, I really love these kind of dresses to just throw on with like a boot or a sandal in the summertime and just kind of go. And I love this color. Next, I have a piece of fabric, which I have plans to turn into a bag, hopefully. It has really pretty pattern on it, and the back of it is just kind of this like kind of orange color. But I really liked the pattern, and I thought, I could turn that into a crossbody bag maybe, because it has a lot of colors that I like to wear in it. So to be determined. If I turn it into a bag, if I get around to it, I probably will have a video for that so I can show you guys. Next, I have a graphic tee. This is just a Triumph tee. I like motorcycle stuff. And it is like, I don't think it's vintage or anything. It looks new, but it needs to be adjusted to kind of fit my vibe. It's very like classic cut man shirt right now. And that's not the best cut for me because I am not man-shaped and I have a lot of curves. So I will actually show you, probably going to do something similar to what I did to this Fleetwood Mac tee that I have. I added a panel here on both sides to kind of give it more of an A shape so that it kind of skimmed my body in a flattering way. So if I do that stuff, I have a couple of band tees that I'm going to update, and I think I'm going to make a video about it. So hopefully you guys will see that. Next, I have a really cute pair of bloomers. I thrifted these the other day and I haven't had a chance to fix them yet, but they're very cute. They have this like pretty green lace at the bottom, and I thought these would be so cute peeking out of a pair of shorts or even a dress or something like that, and I couldn't leave them behind. They were just too cute. Next, I have just a duster. This doesn't have any brand tag in it, but I think it's originally from like Marshall's. And it's just a white duster. It's lace. It has this pretty like medallion detail on the back. Very cute. Super easy to wear. Like anytime you have like a tank top or anything like that and you have to kind of put something over it, where I currently work, you can't wear tank tops, so you have to have something over it. So it's going to be great for that in the like spring and summertime. I'm saying in the spring and summertime because I live in New England and spring has not come yet. So this is a vintage white stag, which was sold at Walmart in the 80s and 90s. And this, I'm not sure if I'm keeping. It's just a brown tiered dress with like a little ruche detail here. The elastic has gone out of it a little bit, but it still fits pretty well. So I don't know if I'm going to keep it. The neckline was kind of weird here. I might try to like fix that by like removing some of the fabric around the chest line. I'm not sure. We will see. If not, I will have it listed on my Depop if you're into it. Next, I have a linen skirt. This is again a brand I think they sell at like Nordstrom and like those kind of places. It's called Valentina Navaldi. It's made in Italy. And it's just a linen skirt. And it has this little kind of pleat detail in the front. And I love this stuff to just kind of throw on in the summertime with like a crop top or whatever when it's super hot. The next thing is kind of technically something I DIY'd rather than something I thrifted, but I did thrift also the pieces for it, so I'm going to include it. So technically I thrifted all of these pairs of jeans, and I made a pair of patchwork flares out of them. So the original pair is a pair of J. Crew skinny jeans, and then I used 2 pairs of Madewell skinny jeans to add the detail. So I cut them open and then added a flare here at the bottom. And I do have a video about this if you're interested in doing it for yourself or just want to see how I did it. That it was super easy. It took me maybe 3 hours. So I would definitely recommend doing it yourself if you want a pair of flare jeans. Next, I have another pair of jeans. These are by Flying Monkey. And they're just a button-up pair of flares with the stressing on the bottom. Just a good like everyday pair of jeans. I am always looking for flare and wide leg stuff because I prefer it over a more fitted jean. I do like straight leg though. I do have a pair of straight legs on that are vintage shrink to fit Levi's, but they're hard to find that are actually straight. I don't like the ones that taper, and actually have a pair here that I'm going to show you in a few minutes that I think I'm going to do something to or not keep. So next piece, I think I already showed you this in another video, but that's okay. It is new to my closet, so I'm going to include it here. This is a Free People kind of oversized Henley waffle top, and it's super cute. It looks great with like a pair of flares for like an oversized vibe, and it looks cute over dresses. I think I've already styled it over dresses and shared it on my TikTok if you guys are into that. Next, I have an Aerie Offline piece. This is got fuzzes on it because the fabric has decided that fuzzes are for it. But it is kind of like, it's actually kind of like a sports bra, but it's more like a crop top style, and it looks kind of like a corset. It has like details on the top. So this is going to be really great for spring and summertime to wear, just kind of layered. And yeah, so this is a vintage 90s skirt. This is beautiful. It's 100% rayon, and it has all these pretty details all over it. It's got this like little like shine to it from the sequins, and then it's embroidered all in the back as well. Very, very pretty. And this is kind of a free size, so it has like a drawstring. It's a little bit big on me, but if I tighten the drawstring, then it's fine. Next, I have an oversized flannel. This is by what's it say? Outer Known. Okay. I grabbed it for the colors. I really like these kind of like desert pinks and reds with a brown, and I wear this all the time already. I've already worn it like a whole bunch of times. Very, very soft also. Speaking of like desert pinks, I have a couple of other pieces that I picked up that are also desert pink. This is A&A, which is just JCPenney. And another oversized piece on me. I really love this color on me. I think it's really flattering on my skin tone. So I always pick up pieces when I find them in this colorway when there's something cute. And another one that's very, very similar. This is an Old Navy, but the tag has been cut out, and it's just a waffle Henley. Again, super soft, really great to just kind of throw on. Next, I have a Maurice's sweater. This is a really pretty kind of lace. It's like fan and feather lace. It's a little cropped, which is really cute. I actually wore this yesterday. It's really great for like spring and summertime because it has like the open weave. Have a piece of fabric, which I don't know what I'm going to do with, but it was really pretty, so I couldn't leave it behind. It's a really pretty piece of lace, and it has like the like eyelash at the bottom. This will probably turn into like the bottom of a dress or something like that. Maybe I'll make a slip and then add it to the bottom. Next, I have an Elvis tee. This is the other tee that I was talking about that I wanted to do kind of like a DIY with. so that it fits a little bit better. It's just your like basic boxy tee, and that doesn't really go so good on me. I have a pretty Lulu's wrap top. This is kind of hard to show, but it's very 70s. Excuse me, my throat is all kinds of messed up. I had a cold last week and it has kicked my butt. And then it has kind of like this quarter length kind of situation with a more of a bell sleeve. Very, very cute on. Next, I have this beautiful crochet piece, and yes, I could probably make this, but why make it when somebody else already made it and I can save it from the landfill? So this is Massimo Supply, which is the old Target line. And it's really pretty. It has a string because one of the sleeves has come undone a little bit, and I just gotta re-crochet it back together. The whole string is there, so I will do that. And it is really pretty, like whole full length kind of situation that's beautiful to wear like over a dress, or like same thing with that like duster. It's really just great for layering all around. Then I have this pretty little slip. This is apartment 9, which means that it was probably an underpiece for a dress that came from Kohl's at some point. But I grabbed it out of my bins and it was just really pretty. I thought it would be good for layering up. And it's another just kind of one of those floaty slips with the cute little ruffle at the bottom. I really like these to kind of layer like dresses over dresses with, or even just to layer it up with like a pair of shorts or a pair of jeans underneath. Next is a band tee, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know who this is. I picked it up because I like the graphic, and I'm going to cut the graphic off because the tee is stained. And I'm gonna do something cool with the graphic. But it is, what's it say? Corey Kent. So if you know who that is, let me know. But I really like the cowboy, and I thought it would be cool maybe like on the back of like a jacket or something like that. I just like the cowboy. Next, I have 2 vintage bandanas. These, if you don't know, can be worth a lot of money. But I picked them up because they weren't in good shape, but I like the color of both of them. They are slightly different blues each, but this one has a more intricate pattern than the other one. So, and they're both made in US, so they're probably decently old, but I like them for styling in my hair sometimes. I like to put them on bags, so I pick them up when I see them. And this one is also really cute, but it has a tear somewhere. Maybe it doesn't. I thought I picked one up that had a tear. Maybe I'm wrong. This one says, let's see. It says Paris, and then it says made in the US of imported fabric. So, but I really like these. They're just a classic to have. They look cute, like even in your like back pocket of your like overalls or something like that too. Almost done. I have a couple more pieces. This is a vintage, probably 1950s, 1960s, like nightgown topper. It's very cute. I washed it, and so it has lint on it, but it is really pretty, and I'm excited to kind of style it over maybe one of those dresses or like a slip dress or something like that, or even maybe with just a bralette underneath for like a hot day. It's really pretty and dainty, and I'm excited about it. Second to last item is one of the better items that I picked up recently, and it is a pair of yellow tab Levi's. These are 1980s, 1990s ones. They are a women's fit, and they are the 950. It says relaxed fit tapered leg. So these have a very 80s shape to them, in my opinion. The bottom of the leg is very like that triangle shape. There's lots of room throughout the hip and stuff. These fit me. So they did have some like staining and marks on them, and I threw them in the laundry and stain treated them a little bit. There's still a lot of like discoloration, but I don't care. That makes them better in my opinion. And they're not big either, just regular little E, but they have some like staining and whatnot. But I was thinking about taking these and opening up like from like the hip down, opening them up and inserting another panel of denim so that they're more of a kind of A-line fit. But to be determined. I could also turn them into shorts fairly easy because they fit so well in my like hips and waist. Or I could sell them. I'm not sure. I haven't decided. I have a piece that I actually put on my Depop and has already sold, but I wanted to show you anyway because it's pretty. It is a dead stock, new with tags, 1960s, 70s kind of nightgown top. It's again like kind of the same thing as that pink one. It has this like little tie here and then the embroidery, and it has this really pretty kind of like wider like crop sleeve, and it's really soft And I hope that whoever bought this really enjoys it because it is very cute, and I was tempted to keep it, but I had the pink one and I think it kind of served the same purpose. So hopefully whoever gets this one is really excited. That is everything that I've added to my closet recently. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.